Greetings, folks. My name is Ronnie. I am a collector of Pokemon cards, and I also sell Pokemon cards very frequently on my eBay page. You can find that at Sold by Ronnie. But in today's video, I thought what I'd do is I would share a little Pokemon card haul with you. I had about 8 different cards show up in the mail today because I'm trying to complete my Astral Radiance Trainer Gallery set, and I thought that this would be kind of a cautionary tale of how to ship your Pokemon cards and what my personal perspective is on this. So we're going to look at each one of these and we're going to give them a ranking between 0 and 5 and just kind of see how they did. So without further ado, let's get into it. The very first one came to me exactly like this. I should also preface and say that all of these were shipped via standard envelope shipping, so just a plain white envelope with a stamp, so 57 cents for shipping. So the first one came just like this. It was kind of odd because there was no plastic protection at all. The card used double-sided tape, and you can kind of see on the back side there that they just kind of stuck this card inside of a team bag and then attached it to the cardboard sleeve and sent it that way. The card is protected. It did not attain any damage during transit. So overall on this method, I would give it a 3 out of 5. I think it's good. I would have loved to have seen some plastic protection on this for sure, but the card did arrive safely, and kudos to the seller for saving a couple of bucks, but still being able to deliver a product that is fully intact and not damaged. All right, up next, they've got this one sleeved upside down. We're using a semi-rigid card protector here, which I prefer a top loader usually. The thing that I'm going to ding them the most on, and you're going to find that this is true for quite a few, is the use of Scotch tape. I don't understand that at all. If you have to use tape, use painter's tape because it's really easy to remove. But now for me, as the buyer, to remove this card from here, I have to cut that with a knife because otherwise it's just not going to come out of there. Like I can't just use my finger and remove that tape. It just doesn't work that way. So I really don't like the use of Scotch tape. Again, if you have to use tape, use painter's tape. But a team bag, those cost like 5 cents a piece. If you're going to be selling cards on eBay or TCG Player or anywhere, invest in some team bags. I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5. So same plastic protection here. It's a little bit larger. You can see like that's a really large semi-rigid card holder. Just a plain penny sleeve inside, so no complaints there. They did not use tape, and really if you're using a semi-rigid, you're probably not going to have to use tape because it's in there. The card is not going to come up at all, so I can very easily open that, retrieve the card out. Life is good. I would give that a 3 out of 5. It's good. So very similar to one of the ones that we had before, except that this time we are using a top loader, so we like that. They are using a Pokemon ETB sleeve. I prefer to use the Pokemon ETB sleeves over the penny sleeves because they are a little bit thicker, and it does kind of ensure that the card is not going to move around as much. So you can see I kind of did that a couple of times, and the card did move up a little bit, but it still stayed in there. And if it was a penny sleeve, that card probably would have come all the way out. Once again, I am going to ding them because they did use plastic Scotch tape there at the top. If they would have just thrown this into a team bag, they could have got 5 out of 5, but instead, I'm going to give them a 3 out of 5. Anytime you use Scotch tape, I'm going to knock you down 2 spots automatically, so 3 out of 5. So here we go. This illustrates my point exactly. So top loader, penny sleeve. You can see that that card is all the way at the top of this top loader. There, take a look at that. So this card is at the very top of that top loader, and in fact, it's above the penny sleeve. So that card is probably very close to touching that tape. Whenever I go to remove this card, keep in mind, I'm going to have to cut that tape. How easy is it going to be for me to cut the tape and make sure that I don't damage the card? This is bad. This is really bad. You do not want to do this. So they committed the sin of not using the Pokemon ETB sleeve. They put it in a penny sleeve. They did use a top loader. That's good. They used double-sided tape on at least one side to attach to the envelope. I don't think that you really need to do that. If you nail the plastic protection, you're not going to have to worry about the card moving around. But the sin of the Scotch tape along with the penny sleeve, that's probably a 2 out of 5 for me. 2 out of 5. So next seller, this one actually did come via first class, so I can't really comment. Like, it's hard to rank it compared to the other ones, but because it was a more expensive card, they had to send it first class. But what I did want to give them a shout out on is that they used the ETB sleeve. We don't have any Scotch tape up here. I don't think that they used a team bag, but they just attached this card just loose, like they didn't tape it in any way. So this card came perfectly fine and protected. You can see that it didn't really move around at all. And shout out to them, they gave me a bonus card as well, and it's an art rare card from V-Star Universe. Very, very nice add-in. I appreciate that from that seller. Last card that I received today was this one. This to me is the way that you should do it. So this card, it looks like it's at the top of the top loader, but they've actually got it loaded in there in reverse. So this is a team bag. We're going to open up the team bag, take the card out, okay? And now you can see that they just loaded it in there upside down. And so it is perfectly protected. It is in there 100%. And in fact, I think that they gave us an extra card in there as well. Let's see how this went. I wouldn't advise doing that, because what you're going to get is you're going to get some cards rubbing together. So actually from this seller, I ordered both of these cards. And unfortunately, they ship them both in the same sleeve. So while they're transporting, those cards are rubbing up against each other. And these are not cheap cards. Like, anytime I'm selling cards and they're $3, $4, $5 in value or more, I'm going to individually sleeve them, and then I'm going to put them into a semi-rigid holder like this. So each one of these would get its own ETB sleeve like that. Let me grab another ETB sleeve. Grab this one into the sleeve like that. Now they're in individual sleeves, and now with the semi-rigids, they're large enough that they can accommodate 3 to 4 cards very easily. And actually this one's like a really good size semi-rigid. So now each one of those cards is individually protected, not only by that internal sleeve, but by the semi-rigid as well. They almost nailed it. Because they packed in those 2 cards together, I'm actually going to ding them 2 points for that. So that's a 3 out of 5 for me as well. But that begs the question, what does 5 out of 5 look like? Because none of our sellers earned that today. So I've decided that I'm going to start posting regularly again on this channel. I don't know what that looks like, probably once a week, maybe at best. I don't want to just pump out content for the sake of pumping out content. I want to provide some substance for you guys. But also with that, I would love to be able to do a giveaway with most of my videos. So if you stuck around to the end, I want to reward you. This is the giveaway that I'm going to do. It's 2 different cards, Zamazenta V and Zacian V from Celebrations. One person, I'm going to use a random comment picker, and they're going to get to have both of these cards mailed to them free of charge. But also with that, I am going to show you guys how I pack a card. So what we've got here, we've got both of those cards, and now we're actually loaded into a top loader. So they're individually sleeved with the penny sleeve. If you use the ETB sleeves, they're a little bit too thick for the top loaders. But if you use penny sleeves, you can get away with having 2 cards in one top loader. And now both of those cards are definitely protected. I can do that, and they still don't exit the top loader, so they're in there nice and secure. And now all we have to do is throw this into one of our team bags. I love the Vault X team bags. I think they're actually the perfect fit slab sleeves is what I use. They're fantastic, so we just put that in there. And then I also like to include my business card. And then every card that I sell that is valued at $5 or more is also going to get a sticker. So you're going to get that cursed looking Pikachu as well. So one person is going to win this from me. All you got to do is leave a comment down below. We take off our plastic right there, and then we just fold the plastic down to the top of the card sleeve. And you can see that what that team bag does is it kind of doubles, it takes over the need for any kind of tape or anything on top of that top loader. Now the person is going to get a really nice top loader. It's not going to have a bunch of junk on it. This is going to be really easy to open. You get the freebie, you get the business card so that you can come and find me again. And that's it. That's a 5 out of 5 way to ship a Pokemon card. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this content. Remember to leave a comment down below if you want to win the double card giveaway. And I'm looking forward to putting out more content this year for you guys. Take care, everybody, and we will catch you in the next video.